Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. Right, well, we're back inside of the expedition. And we're now on, done phase 4 last episode. So we're now on phase 5. It'd help if I was over here, wouldn't it, instead of on the actual screen. But here we go. So what do we got to do here? Assign the 5th rendezvous station. Nice, easy peasy. Install additional reactor. Okay. Final deep space anomaly. Find deep space anomalies. Okay. Well, hopefully that's going to give me a deep anomaly detector. Yeah, so we have to do these kind of in order. Completely explore a derelict freighter. Completely explore. So that means get the captain's log, everything. And it also says that extract salvage from a derelict freighter. So I guess we're going to have to open up almost every container. Fun times. We're going to need a lot of inventory space for that one. Shut down a planet's Sentinel forces. See, now, if I was to rerun this expedition, I would probably bring a load of Sentinel charts with me and go to Sentinel pillars on every planet that I was going to spend some time on. Get rid of them, you know? Take a photo of your Corvette. Okay. Optional milestone. Restore Sentinel traveler neutrality. What the fudge? Okay, well, that's an interesting one. Okay. All right, well, let's press on then. Let's see if we can do this. Now, at the end of this, I'm hoping to retry the other optional milestone that was in here, hitchhiking across the galaxy. We'll try that again at some point. What I think I could try and do is just join some random strangers group, open up chat to them and see if they're willing to help us out. Anyway, here we go. Let's hit this up, because I'm trying to think of, well, what if I was you in the viewerverse and I haven't got my chums every Friday that I can rely on? I need to try my best with it and see what I can do for you, innit? So we'll see how cool this community is. And I know it's cool, so I don't think we're going to have a problem, but we might have technical difficulties nonetheless. I might do the optional milestones in a separate episode. That might be better. It depends how long this takes me. Alright, anyway, we're going to be jumping. Here we go. I don't want my episodes to go over an hour long for each phase. I'm hoping people can do these in their lunch break. Play for an hour a day, then hit up the next episode. Okay, well, we're flying into the station to reset 5. Right, V. Well, hopefully we're not going to find any reptilians disguised as humanoids. Yeah. That's an old V TV reference there, people. You know, if you wasn't born in the 80s, you probably wouldn't even know what the fudge I'm on about. Then again, they did do a remake of V, but it wasn't the best, was it? It was alright, but it wasn't great. Yeah, that squelchy jetpack trail, I'm sure we've had that in the past and it got fixed. Right, okay, here we go. Here we are. New jetpack trail, old bug. Here we go. Chicka boom boom, chicka pow pow. Done. Okay, and that's going to give me some bits and bobs, right? Corvette reactor. I've got to go and install that. Let's go and install it then. Is it going to say that I've got to install like 3 in total or something mental? I'm not going to find space for this stuff, am I? Alright. Well, we'll just run over. There's no point in using the teleporter. I managed to jump halfway there now. Okay, here we are. Let's hit this up then. Lovely jobs. Modify. And triangle to get into there. Reactors, we got 2 of them. So I got this one. Now we've already got 1 reactor sort of sat at the back there. I kind of like to keep things fairly uniform, but that looks all right there actually. I'll put that one there. And then this one, will that sit in between the 2 on top? No it won't, but that would have been freaking awesome if it would. So wherever I put this now, it's going to look very disjointed. Alright, you know what? Let's, I like things to look fairly uniform, so I'm going to delete that one. Delete that one. And then I'm going to see if I can sit this somewhere in the middle. Yeah, so if I put that there, I think that looks better. And then I can put this one back at the front there, maybe. Or I could put them either side. Yeah, I could sandwich them on top of the engines. Like so. And I think that looks pretty darn cool. And then if I get any more engines, I could probably put them on the back of those anyway, just to disguise them a little. But I think that looks okay. Alright, that does. Have we popped it? We have popped it. Nice one. Okay, done and dusted. And we got the anomaly detector. Okay, so the next mission is to use that anomaly and find a deep space anomaly. Well, let's go do that then, people. Leg it up onto my ship. Of course, I've got to do this little... Why did I just take damage going on my own ship? What the... Did you see that? Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened in this whole freaking playthrough, to be fair. Righto. Anomaly detector. Is it on my person? Yes, it is. Begin scan. And let's pulse. And let's see what we get anomaly-wise. Hopefully it's something cool. Better get ready to break light speed. Come on. There we are. Oh, it's a containment unit. Milestone dwarfed encountered 1 anomaly. Heck yes. What a lovely thing. I'm going to shoot it. It's going to give me something hazardy. Take that, you! Boom! There we go. We've got ourselves the cursed object. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Completely explore a derelict freighter. Okay. As they've given me another scanner, they have. There we are. I'm going to use that then. Before I do that, though, I'm going to go sell a load of stuff. Because if I don't, I'm going to run out of space. In fact, can I just transfer all this over to my starship? Okay, leave it with me. I'm just going to transfer all this over to my starship. Okay, I've got a load of free space now. It's not the maximum, but it's enough. Right, let's... have I fired up that doohickey? Or did I just transfer that doohickey over? There we go. Tune signal. Let's activate pulse drive. Let's head back towards the station. Not quite at it. I don't want to hit it. There we go. Let's head this way then. And let's see if we can get a derelict freighter to spawn in. Derelict freighters can take quite an inordinate amount of time to traverse, people. So, yeah, there is that. Okay, aim towards these little bluish spots. And you should land. And then get out your seat. And go hit the red button to teleport aboard. Okay, here we are. Around here. Teleport aboard. Zoom. Cool. There is a teleporter there. Nice. But which way do I go? Oh, down here. I got a bit. This first time I've done that. So yeah. Head on through here, and we've got to completely explore this. This could be quite a long part. What I'm going to do is just show you the basic premise of going around these. Now, if you open this, you're going to get some repair kits. Always a nice thing to have. Right, here we go. Let's open up the doors. Audio. Reinitialize gravity. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Unseal door. Oh, maybe I should have had the emergency supplies as well. However, you don't need them. If you activate these, they actually give you back your hazard protection anyway. I'd love to know what all this symbol is above there. Right, okay, anyway, let's head on in. Now, if you do a sweep scan like that, it's going to show you all the things that are lootable inside of here. So make sure you do your sweep scan quite often. And make sure you loot pretty much everything, because it says to fully explore it, so that's what I'm doing. Stand next to these heaters, make sure you keep your hazard protection tippity top. Now there's 2 types of door that you're going to come across. There's going to be ones with a purple light above, which are going to be dead ends, but if we've got to fully explore it, I'd suggest even going in those anyway. Now I think I've looted everything there, so I'm just going to do a little scan just to make sure I have. The only thing is it still shows icons for the doors, well, for the things that you've already opened, which isn't helpful. And they don't change. No. So, yeah, there's that. There's also data pads that you've got to pick up. And data pads, they've got a different icon. They've got that little blue chevron type thing. Make sure you interact with all of those as well. Okay. These ones explode. I mean, if you want to take them out, do it at a bit of distance. Not with your fishing rod. Well, there's all these that I almost walked past. And it is very easy to walk past things. Hopefully we haven't got to do every single little thing. I mean, look, that one's open, but it was hard to tell that it was already open. There's a data pad there, but I've noticed my hazard protection is low, so I'm just going to top that up. Interacting with these data pads is hopefully going to give you the captain's log and a crew manifest. Yeah, let's open this. Now, down in this corner here is a purple door. You see, it's got the purple icon above. So I know this is a dead end room, but because we've got to explore, and it says fully explore, I'm going to go in anyway. Open frickin' door. Okay. Open all these. Now, I have heard that they've put ship parts in some of these boxes. So maybe that's what we've got to do. Maybe we've just got to find one ship part. I don't know. When it says fully explore, that's what I'm going to do. So here we go. We can see that one's already open. Go around here. Another one there. Another one there. I'll just fully explore the first couple of rooms. Well, this room really. Data pad there. Is that going to be the crew manifest or anything like that? There we go. We've got the crew manifest and credentials, so we should be able to sign in. And look, this is the other type of door, the blue door. Blue doors, they take you on to the next area. So do the blue doors last. There you go. And I sort of work my way around. Now you can use camera mode and get a little bit of a recce of each new room that you go in. And that can't hurt, just to give yourself a little bit of a bearing. So I don't see any purple doors inside of here. There's just a blue door, and that is it. So I know that, you know, there's no dead end rooms in here. And you can see down at the bottom below me, it tells you how many zones that you've actually mapped. If you get to the end of this and you've only mapped like 9 of 10, then you haven't fully done it. So yeah, I'm going to the letter. But anyway, I think that's all the tips that I can give you for this. There you go, I'm just going to stand there and get my hazard protection back before I move on. Yeah, here we go. Hypnotic eyes. Oh, these are cabinets as well. You can actually explore these. Sometimes they're fallen over on the floor. So make sure you even explore all the ones that are fallen over on the floor. Oh, I've got a hiding one there. Sweet. Okay, well, I think that's my main tips. Oh, there's jellyfish here. Oh, I'll shoot them. When you put your cursor over the top of it, you're going to see that it changes. Look, it's just round. When I put it over, it gets triangles. That means you're pretty much locked on. So as soon as you see triangles, fire. You're on a bad guy. Yeah, this is quite sensitive, actually. Take that. Ah! Obliterated. Oh, look, there's a load laying down there. That's what I was on about earlier. So all I'm going to do here, now that I've entered into this new room, is I'm just going to go into camera mode and have a look around. That is where I can put in the crew manifest that I just got. So we can see there's a purple door all the way over in that corner, and the blue door is all the way over in that corner. So in this area, what I'm probably going to do is go anti-clockwise. So I do the purple door before I go through the blue one, and I've got to loot everything in the middle. So this room's going to take me a while. But before I do this room, because you've seen how to do that, you can activate this teleporter to take you back to the actual start if you feel you have missed something. And I'm not going to bother activating it, just in case I accidentally step on it. And access crew manifest. The only time I do that is in the last room. It takes you back to the end. There we go. And I can now input that crew manifest and pretend to be like the captain. Update bioscan. Here we go. And I can register myself kind of as an acting captain in a roundabout way, I guess. But there we go. We've got the manifest there, and we register that at the next terminal. We've got the captain's log. See, right? Okay, right. I'm going to go around anti-clockwise, do all the middle, do the door over there, and then do the door over there. This is going to take a while to loot all of this. Right, chums. Well, I feel I've looted everything in here, but it's so easy to have missed one of these cabinets. I mean, look, I missed that one. Does that mean I've missed this one as well? Yes. And I thought I'd done the whole freaking thing. Well, I missed that too. This is mental. Because it doesn't really show you what you have looted and what you haven't. I mean, look, if I scan this, look, it's just got icons everywhere. It's not that intuitive. They could improve this, couldn't they, by removing the icons after you've looted something in here. Because I'm revisiting the same areas over and over. And I think I've done them all now. I think that's everything. It looks like everything. At least I hope I've done everything. Oh, look. Have I done that? I missed this. But I haven't come across something that's actually given me a ship part yet. There's another one over there that I've missed. There you go, these little suitcase things. Right, well, I think I'm about done. I'll just double check that I've done this. Nice. Is it going to give me some nanites? Did I do that one already? Oh yeah, it's giving me some nanites. I hadn't done that one. Is there anything else in here? You see, it still even shows the sign for the data pads, and I know that I've done the other data pad over at the other side of the room as well. Right, okay, moving on to the next area. And that's pretty much it. How big is this one? Let's go in camera mode, let's do a little sweep. Let's have a look, see. Oh, jellyfish in there. Couple of cases. Through here. Blue door. Okay. Occasionally you're going to come across some stairs, people. Or some ladder. There you go. I'll just jump down the ladder. There's nothing behind me. It's usually a dead-end room that you drop into. And I'm in a new area. Take that, jellyfish, in your tentacly face. Okay, new area. Go into camera mode. And that's kind of how I do the little sweep. So over to the left on this one. Oh my days. There's a pink door over to the left. Over to the right is the blue door. But look, there's a little ship computer there, which I need to go to. More jellyfish around there. And there I am. Can I go this way at all? There's a bit of a dead end this way. But I can slip through here. And that takes me to the blue door on the computer. Alright, okay. Well, what I'll probably do is go anti-clockwise on this one again. But just firstly, just clear this corner over here so I don't have to double back on myself. Okay. Alright, so that's what I like to do. I like to plan my route and make sure that I don't miss anything. Not only that, let's see if there's any hazards. Some of these have got like pumping sacks inside them. Some of them got ceiling cannons. I've got quite lucky with this one. This isn't too bad. So hopefully you're doing the same freighter as me. So hopefully you get a little bit of a lay of the land watching my video. So yeah, I've shown you each area. I might not have shown you all the looting, but at least you got an idea. Take this, jellyfish. Pow. Gotcha. Make sure you do the purple door, the dead end door. Take that, you. There you go, it's gone to 8 of 10. You know, this would probably be the easiest one to have missed, to be honest. Because it is squirreled away in a strange little corner. Just going to shoot that. Don't want it blowing up. I don't know whether the jellyfish can trigger it, to be honest. But there we are. Open these. Oh, there we go. Storage unit. Salvage base part. Oh, that's just a base part. It's not for your ships. I thought that would have popped the badge for a second then. I got overly excited for no reason. Yeah, there's base parts in some of these freighters as well. Anyway, we're back over here. And I think I've looted everything that can be looted. That's the bit where I said I don't want to double back on. However, look, I need to top up my hazard protection, so I'm going to double back anyway and just stand next to this for a second. Meow, hazard protection restored. There it goes. And we'll go back through here. And we're going to interact with this. And this is where we probably get the captain's log. There's a nice little bit of lore here. Normally interesting, but I have seen a lot of these. Yeah, login as Officer Stroud. There we are. Okay, here we go. Read Captain's log. The vessel is ours by rights of conquest, by the laws of those who came before us. No more shall we follow. No more shall we beg. Gra! The plunder shall be ours alone. You can tell that's Viking with the gra there, you know. Their whining has certain stench to it. They are like beasts, wallowing in their own lies, wondering aloud if their old captain was not more of a warrior than I. Perhaps I should take their tongues. None among the crew fired until they were sure I might live. I had to kill the creature myself, its venom coursing into my leg. They wish me dead. They wished all they want. And I guess that's the end. I wonder what creature they were on about. Very odd. There we go, we've got that there. Nice. And let's head through these doors over here. Sounds like some sort of biological horror, but not one that we've come across. Okay, right. Empty box there. Jellyfish in my face. Go away, jellyfish. Well, why is the cursor not changing? There we go. Die! Dang you, you ceiling-dwelling scum. Yeah, well, there we go. Yeah, another little data pad. But yeah, I haven't gone into camera mode in this room yet, have I? I don't think the last couple of rooms are going to be that complex, but I will go into camera mode now and have a little swivel around. So we've got the blue door over there. We've got nothing over here. It's just a direct line. Just a direct line. There's no purple doors inside of here. And there's not many things for me to ransack either. We've got this little box here that I can ransack. Ransacked! And we've got another data pad over here. These data pads aren't going to tell me anything, but I'm just worried if I don't do one, it's going to register that I haven't fully done it. Because look, you've got all the captain's log down there. It says engineering unit salvaged, 0. I think that's the last terminal. I've nearly done the full tick list. And I think that's all you need to do is get all the tick list done. So maybe looting every box wasn't required. Oh, I better top up my hazard protection. And I think this is the last room. Yeah. So we've only got one more thing on the tick list to do. The engine room and the engine console has been detected. It's that one over there. But I'm just going to loot all these anyway, just see if we find any ship salvage. I mean, you can fabricate a ship part at the end of all this, but just one part, I think. Which is a heck of a lot to do just to get one part. I think they should be putting more parts inside some of these cases, you know. If I was to put them in any, it'd probably be these little these ones over here. You know, these sort of ones. Stick them all in there or something. I don't know. Or maybe the big boxes. Maybe the big boxes make more sense, come to think of it. Right, well, I think I've looted pretty much everything in here. Did I do these two? I think I walked past these two. Alright, anything else in here that I've missed? Ah, look, there's a data pad just hiding on the table there. We'll do that one as well. And I think that's it. I think we're done. Well, that was pure tedium, wasn't it? There's another one over here as well. Another data pad round the back here. Can I get to it though? Because there's a bit of an assault course. Oh yeah. And that's all of them. I've done every single data pad. I don't think you had to do every single data pad, but just in case. Right, here we go. Let's go and interact with this then. And I'm going to fabricate an item. And I'm going to go for Corvette modules. That makes the most sense, doesn't it? Okay, now we're done. I got the Thunderbird landing pads. There we go. And we've fully done it. I got every single tick there done, didn't I? So expedition, I can pop that now. Nice, personal force field and repair kits. I could repair that multi-tool that we got earlier, you know, the Sentinel one, but you know what? This multi-tool's fine, so I'm not really bothered. Did I just teleport back in again? Yeah. Okay, I want to get out of this place. It's hard to know which way you're facing. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go back to the ship. When I say back to the ship, it's back to this teleporter over here. There's the door. It's to the sort of like, I guess this side, whatever side that is. Right, let's go. Boom. We're back on my ship. Can I get back to my bridge? I'm a little bit lost. My ship's tiny and I'm lost. There we go. There we are. Doesn't help with the invisible walls, does it? Right. What's next? Shut down a planet's Sentinel force. Did they give me a Sentinel pillar map then? I don't think it has given me a Sentinel pillar map. So that means I'm going to have to shoot a load of Sentinels in the face until they give me a map. Fun times! Okay, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh no, hold on, look, it's giving me a marker. It's giving me a marker, so I don't have to shoot a load of Sentinels in the face. It's actually locked me onto something. Oh no, that's the Derelict freighter I've just come from. Oh, some biscuits. Alright, let's fly inside of the space station. And I'm going to sell a load of this stuff that I don't need, because I'm completely full of stuff. Oh, there you go. That's what happened last time. Look, I go to pulse. Oh, it's doing it now. But it took me off. Now, you can turn in the captain's log to either of these two vendors. Now, I'm hoping that one of them might have a Sentinel chart map. Or a Sentinel map. I'll go to see the cartographer, see if he sells them. I don't think he does, though. Yeah. Exchange for specific charts. Do they have a Sentinel one? I don't think they do. They've got a settlement chart, but they haven't got Sentinel. No, they don't have a Sentinel pillar one. Let's go see this guy. Let's see what scrap they sell. I don't think they sell Sentinel charts either, but I just want to double check. No, I'm not going to give you it, because you're not giving me a menu. I'll go give it to this guy up here. I think he's more likely to have a Sentinel chart map, considering he is Mercenaries Guild. Right, here we go then. Donate, there we are. Ah, he hasn't got it anyway. Alright. What can I donate? I haven't got anything I can donate, and I can't redeem anything. Alright, fine. Well, it looks like we're going to have to go and destroy the Sentinels anyway. I can offload this one down here anyhow. Let's go give it to him. There you go. Now let's talk to him. Let's see what he says. Have you got anything? Purchase old scrap. I don't think they've got a Sentinel chart map. No. Alright, coolio. Well, we can't get them from here, so I guess we're going to be teleporting back to our ship, flying out, and I guess it's a case of fighting the Sentinels until we get given a map to shut down the Sentinel activity. It says take a photo of our Corvette. Okay, well let's go into camera mode. Let's just hide the menu for a second. Let's just get a nice photo in here. I wonder if it works in here. Let's have a look. How do I take a photo? X. Use the button that it tells you inside the game. There you go, that's taken the picture. There we go. Well, we've done that then. Could have done that at any time, really. We can claim that. Living pearls, albion pearls, gravitino balls. Nice. Now I've got even more stuff in my exosuit that I don't need. Still got enough for pugnium and shooting sentinels though, so we're alright. Right, we've got to go and shut down Sentinel activity. We've got all the triumphant music playing. I guess it thinks I'm close to the end, which I kind of am. But I see you down on a planet that's got Sentinel activity, which is any Sentinel. I mean, look, that's got it. Radioactive planet. We could go there. It doesn't say activated. Anyway, I'll reconvene once this music stops. There's something down there. Ah! It's a depot. Perfect. This would be good. This would get me up a couple of wanted levels straight away. I could have shot it using my ship, but no. I'm going to get out on foot, and we're going to do the damage on foot. I can use my ship for cover, I guess. Give me my weapon of choice, which is the pulse spitter. Take this, you frickin' demon. Hiya! I bring death upon thee. Kaboom! Kaboom! Where do you think you're going? Chow! Take that, you! Scatter! I'll shoot his legs. Haha, that got you. Yeah, I need that. Give him back my shields. Take that! Shooting these armoured ones, these sort of like weird ones, like that, these ones, they drop green canisters that give you back your shield. So if you do need any shield, pop these guys. And if you've got enough shields and you don't need them, just leave the canisters on the floor until you do. And that's going to give you health back. Oh, for fudge's sake, just pop, would you? Yeah, there we go. Right, let's take out all of these as well and get some free resources. That's going to upset even more sentinels. Hopefully they're going to send those in to attack me. And you have to get through quite a lot of waves of sentinels before they... Why are they searching? Look, I'm right here. They're right gits on other planets, weren't they? These ones, I think I've hit the mother load of sentinels that just aren't fast. Oh my days. The dogs are well overpowered for what they are. I'd rather fight a walker than fight one of these dogs. Look at it. Okay, it's got a healer on him. That's probably why he was acting invincible. Gotcha. Right, I'm going to need that for shields. You can either shoot them or you can pick them up. There's a bit of a tip. Right, you want to get rid of the ones with little beer cans in the back first. They're healers. If you get rid of the spawners, it's going to stop them from bringing in reinforcements, really, you know, like, before you can get another wave down. Get that guy. Come on. Stop running away! I want them close, so I've got the barrels close for replenishing my shields. But for some reason, these guys are just legging it. They're not approaching me. They're acting very odd on this planet. Or this area that I'm at. Take that. Oh, I don't know where that canister went. I don't really need it at the moment. But look, there's one underneath the ground. Ah, man. The problems I've had hasn't been so much me, it's been the actual game itself and the game mechanic, hasn't it? It's tedious. Oh, look at that! Those two exotic ships that just flew past then. What is shooting me? Sod off! What the fudge has done that much damage? Oh, it's a dog. Yeah, they're freaking OP as fudge. Take that. Oh no, now we've got a Minotaur as well. I am screwed. Yeah, I'm gonna die. There's a healer here as well. Right, I'm gonna leg it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to another planet. One that hasn't got such a crazy terrain. Oh, fudging heck. Leave me alone. I'm dead. I'm dead. Thanks, terrain. And the freaking dog that freaking annihilated me within seconds. They're harder than walkers. They need to be rebalanced. It's a bit of a mess. I can make excuses, but it's partially my own fault. Oh, great. My impact igniter's broken as well. Right, let's go get the grave then. Let's get out of here before the Sentinels have time to spawn back in. And I go fix myself once we're in space and we're safe. But I'm going to go to a planet that's a bit flatter. Into an area where I've got better level of sight. And maybe a bit of better cover at a base or something. Because, yeah, that was mental. Alright. And I need to fix all my shields inside my exosuit. So there we go. And I can apply one of the repair kits. There we go. Same with this one. Repair what I can. Apply a repair kit. And then over on my multi-tool, what was broke there? My impact igniter, one of my favourite weapons. Apply repair kit. And apply repair kit. We're good. Okay, that's everything repaired. That was nice. Now I need to find a decent planet to play on. This is going to be really a bit of a pain, to be honest. You don't want dissonant, that's corrupted sentinels. We just want normal sentinels. What's this one over here? Foul brood, aggressive sentinels, Solarian planet. We'll try that one. This planet's a bit flatter, but with all these particle effects, it's a bit jarring. And I'm not finding any bases here for some reason. There are any sort of decent places to make a stand. Right. Let's have a look at the trading post here. If it's on a big hill like the last one, probably not the best place to be. But let's fly on over. I think it's in relatively close proximity to me. No, it's not going to be right by the ocean, is it? This could be this is already frustrating, finding a decent spot to tangle with sentinels. Okay, well this is looking flatter. Doesn't look too bad. I'm not seeing a way to get the sentinels' attention. I'm just hoping... Oh, hold on. Gravitino ball. There you go, that's what you want. Aha! They've already got me. That's cool. Get down to where it's flat. Come on then, sentinels. Come on, over this way. Yeah, bring in your buddies. Alright. I'm ready for you. I don't want to be too close to my ship because it puts away your multi-tool. Okay, come on then. No ammo. Fudging heck. Normally you get loads of ammo from running a derelict freighter. Sometimes these give you ammo. Oh, why are they searching for me? Look, I'm right frickin' here. Okay, cool. Don't run away. Look, they're backing off. They're not coming at me. This is weird. They don't normally behave like this. I've done this like hundreds of times in the past. I don't know whether Hello Games have tweaked something. But look at them. They're going into the ground and then not moving. They're just sitting there like freaking ducks, like fish in a barrel. They're not behaving right. I'm hoping I'm not alone on this. I'm hoping other people have got the same issue. I mean, look, they're just sitting in the trees. And my wanted level's now down to a 2-star. This is ridiculous. I'm almost at the point of just saying I've had enough. Oh, this is stupid. Now I've got to shoot the tree to get to the Sentinels. No, I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this at all. This is just frustrating beyond frustrating. Look, he's running away! Not even trying! Oh god, get out of it! Freaking creatures are harder than the Sentinels. We're miles away! Oh, you're having a laugh. Where'd that go? Right. Now they've sent in the walker. Right, okay. I kind of need that canister that just fell in the ground though, don't I? There you go, take that, you git. Do as much damage on the top as possible. Keep the other leg. This is actually easier than the dog. See what I mean? Easier than the dog. Give me my Sentinel chart map so I can get the fudge out of here. I am not enjoying this one bit. This has been the most tedious time I've had in No Man's Sky in a long time. I did say I want to rerun this. I'm going to wait until after they put in a whole load of fixes because this is just ridiculously silly. Okay. Take that. Okay, pick that up. How high do you want to be, mate? They're not stuck in the ground. They're freaking doing aerial assaults where I can't see them. Where are you now? There's one there. In the face. You're done. Look, my wanted level's gone down to 3. And the whole thing with Sentinel waves has zeroed. I'm just going to check my inventory in a bit and see if I've actually got the thing. But this is just beyond stupid. Through no fault of my own, this has been harder than it needed to be. Okay. Do I need to get the Walker Brain? If so, where is it? Why are they searching for me again? They should find me automatically. I've just taken out a half a freaking fleet of them. Why are they miles and miles away? They're all the way over there. Oh, this is stupid. This is proper stupid. Okay, somewhere over here. But look, it's down to 1 star now. I've only got 2 seconds to find them. Sentinel force is deactivated. Have I actually got... Look at all this stuff I got though, you know? I still haven't got the Sentinel chart map. Ah. God! I honestly don't see the point in playing. This is just stupid. I think right now this mission is just almost undoable. I've got an idea though, chums. I'm going to go to a pirate system. I'm also going to check the spatial anomaly, and I'm going to see if there's a mission that rewards us with a Sentinel chart. Because this is impossible to get it to trigger with the state that Sentinels are in right now. Good luck in doing it the way that I just tried. Yeah, right. Well, let's hit this up. Boom. Let's have a look. Any Sentinel chart maps there? No. I didn't overly expect that there would be. Now I need to jump to a pirate system. You can't just teleport to pirate systems. You can only teleport to pirate systems from base teleporters, not from here, and not from anywhere else. So I need to go find a pirate system. Okay, let's go do that then. Cool. Finally found one, but you need an idiom drive to go there. Oh, there's one. Good. None of them are actually giving me any pirate chart maps. Dang it! I mean, sometimes you can get the Nexus mission, but hold on, I've got another pirate system that I've been to. Let's teleport to the other pirate system and let's see if that one can help me out a bit. Space stations. Why can't I go from... Oh, pirate station. I can go to this one. Here we go. Let's go there. This guy does sell repair kits. I'm going to buy 7 just in case I take any more damage if I do have to fight Sentinels all over again. But this is just getting ridiculous now. Nope, they've got no Sentinel chart maps either. Okay, well, I've gone to 2 pirate systems. None of them have got the chart maps. There's nobody else that sells them, is there? This guy just does X-class modules, right? No. Alright. The only other thing I can think of doing is doing the Space Anomaly mission, Hack a Sentinel Pillar. But that mission is sometimes bugged out in the same way that we just saw there. You sometimes don't get every wave turn up, and it's been like that for some time. I'm not in multiplayer. I don't know why it's decided to put my ship on the last landing pad where I have to walk for like a freaking mile to get there. It just seems to be that every single little thing that could be done right now to tee me off is happening all at once. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait around here until the Hacker Sentinel pillar appears inside of here. Now they change every 10 minutes, so that's not going to change for another 5 minutes. So I'm going to be waiting a long time, I think, people. Okay, well, it should change any second now. It's just about to trip over the hour anyway. Trying to see the old seconds on my old clock. I've got them on. I haven't got the seconds on, I've just got minutes. Any second now, though, it should trip over, and hopefully it's bang on every 10 minutes. So it's about to trip over on the hour. I've got myself a cup of tea. Yep, because I had to wait 5 minutes. I've already gone through one 10-minute session. Hazardous flora, uncommon fish, extra vibrood, rescue stranded life form. And I've also been looking at these to see if any of them gives us the Sentinel chart maps. And so far, no. Got to wait another 10 minutes now. The only other option I have, I think, is to fly over the planet and just hope that I stumble across one. And I don't fancy doing that. Well, chums, there's a new experimental branch patch, and there's one there that stops the contents of your refinery in a Corvette to disappear, which we've had in this playthrough, so at least that's been fixed. No mention of sentinels getting stuck in rocks and your wanted level dropping, or the sentinels not bothering to come to you or hunt you. So there's that. So you know all those shards of glass that I had from destroying the sentinels? Sometimes when you pop those, sometimes it gives you the sentinel chart. I need some more ammo. Technically, in between, I could be getting a load more ammo, couldn't I? But, yeah. Right, starship module. Let's have a look inside of here. I'm looking to see if I got the Sentinel chart map, because looking online, it says as soon as you destroy the Sentinel walker, you get given the chart map. Well, I didn't, and I did destroy the walker. So... yeah, I didn't get the walker brain either. There was no canister that dropped from the walker. So I don't know. Oh, how did that get broken? Seriously? That's on my ship. My ship hasn't taken any damage. Alright, what do I need? Warp cell. Let's craft that then. Antimatter. Antimatter housing. Oh, need more ferrite dust. Oh yeah. Story of my life. What is that anyway? It's the emergency warp unit. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna live without that. Okay, how are we getting on for time? Let's see. Now we've got another 5 minutes yet. Time enough goes slow when you're waiting for something. Okay, chums, these are gonna change in what? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change your mondo! Hack a sentinel pillar. There it is. Into the nest. That's what we're doing. Initialize mission. Start mission. Let's go do this. I guess. Bank fudge. Alright, well, I've got to teleport over to my shippity ship and get in my ship and exit before the minute is up. So, if you're in the same boat as me and you've had no joy in getting to a sentinel pillar, this is probably the quickest way for you to do it. Let's go. Hopefully I'm not even going to have to fire a shot, which would be nice. I'll show you how to get around this. Right, so here we are. Let's fly on over here. I hope I don't have to fire a shot because I've got hardly any ammo. Now what I could do is just hover over a planet and shoot the heck out of it, get a load of ferrite dust and then craft my ammo. But I'm going to go right here. I'm going to put down a base computer as quickly as I can and make a save and reload. That's basically what I'm going to do. Right, let's get down to this pillar. Come on! Thundering through the clouds! There's Captain Steve! No one else can do the things you do. Well, they probably can, Steve, and they can probably do it better. I mean, let's face it, I mean, you've had no end of problems with this expedition. And I think if I was to do a second playthrough, I would... Approximate location. Why? Okay, chums, there's the sentinel pillar down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a base computer right here. I'm going to claim this area. There you go. Claim base. Right, we've got a base there, and then I'm going to just reload my autosave. And it's not going to save because I was not, I was on a mission. So if I go over to here and just reload restore point. Now that should be me back up in the spatial anomaly, like that, and then I should be able to go over to the actual teleporter up the top there and teleport back to that base. You can see there it says that, you know, my progress on the mission was not saved. I forfeited that progress. But all I want is that base marker by that sentinel pillar. Reason being, I didn't want to try and do it because technically I'd be doing a mission inside a mission. Now all I need to do is select this one, which is already on there, go to that base, slide down, and just disable that sentinel pillar. Hopefully it's going to pop the badge. So here we go, your bases, there we go, and away I am. Okay, here we go. Now all I've got to do is run down to the control pad. This control pad right here. Interact with it and just shut it straight down. There we go. Done. Log off. Has that done it? Yes! That done it. There you go, chums. That's how you do that mission. Fudging hell. Right. 1 and 0. The Wheel of Herc firework. Nice. There you go. You know what? Let's let those off. Let's have a little mini celebration. I think I deserve it. From the quick menu. Here we go. Sweet. You know what? I'm going to pop this. Done. Sweet. Now to get your little robot's egg, you have to actually complete this by going to the final stage and clicking there. But when you click there, it's going to ask you for if you want to finish doing the expedition. Or sometimes it doesn't even ask you, it just finishes. So I want to try and do these. So I'm probably going to be doing a final episode of doing the optional milestones. That one only gives you Quicksilver. What does the other one give you? That one just gives you Quicksilver and cakes. Well, I'm not bothered about Quicksilver and cakes. And because I think there's going to be serious issues with these, I don't think it's really worth doing. Oh, chums, I'm ready to claim the last egg. Yeah, these other two phases, phases 4 and 5 with the optional milestones in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until there's a round of patches that have come into the game and improved this actual expedition. Then I'm going to do something that I've never done before. I am going to run this expedition live with what I feel would be the best loadout to take with me after learning all the lessons learned. And trust me, there was a lot of lessons learned inside of this phase and playthrough, and things that I would definitely do differently as workarounds, more so than anything, more so than to avoid sort of difficulties of the game. It's to avoid difficulties of the programming and coding. So anyway, let's claim this. And we've got our little mecha companion mouse egg. Heck yes. Right. Well, it hasn't popped up with the thing of do you want to complete the mission though, has it? Okay. Well, that's interesting. I was hoping to do this again, but it looks like you're kind of forced, maybe, to do those optional missions now. Dang it! That just adds one extra layer of frustration. Okay, alright, well, maybe I can go to the missions console at the back of the spatial anomaly and just end this off. Which means if I do want to run this again, I can't run it again on my legacy save. So if I did run it all over again, I'll have to use a different save. Still doable, it's just going to take me a lot more prep work. But then again, it's going to take Hello Games at least another week or two to get this smooth. At least I feel it is anyway. It's the multiplayer aspect that is really not smooth. I mean, say if I wanted to do that optional milestone right now, well, you saw the problems earlier. I don't need to make this video any longer than it actually is by trying it. But yeah, all the ships that fly in are invisible, so you can't really do it in multiplayer anyway. So I'm going to teleport over here. I'm going to head on over to this console, and I'm going to see if we can end on off. Has it actually given me the egg? It has given me the egg. Let's hatch it. Let's have a look at him. There he is! Hello! Isn't he lovely? Yes, he is. There you go. Enjoy your iron battery that looks like a pellet. Yeah. Okay, right. Let's head on over here and let's go claim this stuff outside of the expedition on my normal save. Okay, right. Well, I can choose all the things that I want to take with me, right? No. Okay. All right, fine. Return to primary save. No. End expedition. That's what I want to do. Yes, I want to accept. And now I get to choose what technologies I can take with me. Okay, well, I don't really need to take any of this, do I? Not really. What about in here? No. Okay. I'm not bothered about the technology. I want that, though. Heck yes. Hopefully you can claim that from the Quicksilver guy as well. I'm going to take all the redundant silver and gold, just in case I do choose to run this again, because that's going to come in handy. Definitely. Anyway, I'll choose everything that I want to take back, and then I'll reconvene. Okay, well that's everything that I'm going to take back with me, chums, and that's kind of a lot of that stuff I would take with me into the next mission if I was to do it, but I'd also take some Sentinel chart maps, you know? Freaking mental. Sentinel chart maps I think are a must, and also repair kits, a shed load of repair kits, so I'll definitely take a load of repair kits with me, people, knowing what I know now. Okay, anyway, end expedition. Here we go, and accept a Mondo. I will be doing a my best tips video, and I'll be sure to mention all of that. Okay, I'm not really fussed about all these little stats. Just get me out of here. Okay, I'm back inside my legacy save. I'm back with my nice turtle ship, I guess. Let's head on over and let's go see if I can claim those rewards over here. Now, I think I have a full pet roster. I kind of would like that pet. So these are all the pets that I have currently. And I usually give some of these away. Well, some of these have been event pets anyway. Okay. I don't really like the Child of Helios, even though it was an event pet. And I don't really like this guy. We'll get rid of him. We'll also get rid of that one. There we go. We've got 2 free pet slots now. Let's go see if we can claim the stuff over here. Oh, we can get all this stuff out of here as well. So we go. We can go into here and we can claim everything from here as well. So I definitely want that. Okay. Grab all this. Right, I'll transfer all this over. And then I'll reconvene with you once I'm done. Okay, coolio. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, that's all done. I mean, I could copy over the starship if I wanted to. That lovely one that I had over there, but I don't think it was that lovely, to be fair. I mean, it was just made out of whatever I got given. Right, let's head on over to this then, and let's see what we can do with this then. Okay, collect expedition rewards, and we can then collect the robot. Collect that, and I can have another one of these, which I think is just the blueprint for it, more so than the actual thing itself. Okay, big posters too, lovely. Have I not claimed these already? Right. Well, I don't really want that anyway, sorry. Go back in, collect expedition rewards. I don't really want that either. I've already got one of those. It's given me everything that I've already... Okay, well, we could have him too, I suppose. He's quite cute. No, I'll leave that. Okay, right. Okay, well, we've got the egg to hatch. Let's have that. Let's have our little egg guy then. There we are. Hatch egg. Chickaboom! There he is. Right. Nice. Gently pet. I got a new pet, people. There we are. That was worth doing, wasn't it? It's very cute. Yes, she is. So there we go, chums. That's pretty much the expedition done and dusted, and how to transfer your stuff over to your legacy save once you get back into game. Yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, people, I'm going to be ending off, so I want to say a massive great big thank you for watching this playthrough. I know it hasn't been the most perfect of playthrough, but it's not going to be the first time that you run through it. I am hoping to do another playthrough of this if I can. I don't think I can hit it up a second time from my legacy save, so that means firing up another save and getting it to the point that I could run this expedition and take stuff with me. So yeah, I'm just going to go up here. I'm just going to save my game now, which is nice. Just jump in my seat, jump out of my seat, done, and done. And that's it. That's the end of this little playthrough, people. And I do hope to cover those 2 optional milestones, but I think we need a round of patches before I even attempt that, because it's just impossible right now, or at least it feels that way. Might be able to do it on Friday, but I'm not patient enough to wait until then. I just wanted to end this expedition and get the video done. Till next time, salute Mondo. Goodbye, and goodbye again.